with all the interesting and fun film-related music you have done, what was the story behind getting to do Godzilla? Because the original from Blue Oyster Cult, it's a brilliant, genius song, and it's tons of fun. And you put a really interesting spin on it. How did it all come together?
The composer, Bear McCreary, is a very good friend of mine. And we've always talked about working together. We always catch up, and I love what he does. And so one day I remember we were in a park with the family, and he just called me and he's like, hey man, I have a crazy idea. I'm working on the Godzilla film. I'm like, oh, congratulations. That's awesome. He's like, I want to do the Blue Oyster cover. I'm like, I'm in. Like,
hello?
Yeah, hello. Yeah. I'm like, did the band say okay? Because I knew that for many years, the band were not cool with it. They didn't want to cover. And then so he goes, look, we'll have to demo it first, present it to the band, present it to the producers. They might say no. Are you willing to do it? I'm like, yeah, fine, let's do it. So it worked out. Everyone was happy.
Quick aside, because it's another great song from Blue Oyster Cult. If ever, ever, ever you're looking for a song to cover, Joan Crawford has risen from the grave. That song, you could do some crazy shit with it. Do you know the song?
I do know the song. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would have a blast with that. But
dude,
you know
yeah.
what?
It's amazing.
With all this stuff you've done and that you do, is there anything that you haven't done that you'd like to, or have there been things that you tried and you thought, man, I suck at this, and it just didn't work out?
Many things. Look, I don't know. I wake up every day. If I have an idea, I try to enact it, and I try to make it work. But there are things that just don't work out, and you just let it go, and you got to know that that's not for you. But whatever excites me in the morning, Lou, like when I wake up, whatever excites me to work on that day, that's what I go with, because I know that excitement is going to get me through it. Because some of it is long-term, years in the making and whatnot. And I never thought I'd be involved in, making films. I knew I wanted to compose for films and work with directors, which I've been doing for a number of years, and I will continue to do because I enjoy it. But it just so happened that we made this film, Truth to Power. It just so happened that we made I Am Not Alone, because there were stories that I was desperate for people to see and hear. And and that gives you kind of like the angst, the ability, the inspiration to kind of go, okay, I'll help make it. Like, let's find people, let's get funding. I'll help fund it, whatever, let's work on it. Let's make it happen. And I want to continue doing that with important stories that are not out there.